Hello, hi, testing. I had to just turn the air filter off because it was making too much of a racket. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Brandon. Thank you for joining me today for another skincare vlog. And thank you for joining me in sort of my quest to find a perfect tinted mineral sunscreen for me and my skin type. It's been sort of a journey and you're probably in the same boat if you're watching this video. But today I'm going to be doing a split-faced case study. Something that's very popular in dermatology research and skincare research is the split-faced experiment where they test an active intervention on one participant on one side of the face with a placebo or another active intervention on the other side and just compare it in terms of efficacy, tolerability, safety, etc. For this video, I'm going to be doing sort of the same thing, but it's going to be just really testing the appearance and the feel and the texture of two different sunscreens. But before I begin, please hit the like button down below. It definitely helps my channel out, helps me to reach more people and grow my channel, and I really, really appreciate it. And definitely hit that subscribe button down below as well and join this skincare community if you feel so obliged. I would love to have you here. The two sunscreens that I will be testing are the EltaMD UV Physical Broad-Spectrum SPF 41 lightly tinted sunscreen with antioxidants. This is a 3-ounce tube. I've been using this for about 2 years, approximately 2 years, and I really, really like it a lot. I feel like it matches my skin tone quite well. It's not heavily it's not heavily tinted the same way as you would find with mineral sunscreens that are for deeper skin tones. As you can see in my skin tone, it's pale, almost on a yellowish side, sort of a jaundice appearance. But that really matches my skin tone quite well. And then I'm also going to be comparing it with the EltaMD UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 41. This is also a oil-free facial sunscreen. This one comes in a 2-ounce bottle compared with the lightly tinted that's 3 ounces. The price is on par with each one. I mean, they're very similar in price, but that being said, because this one is about 1 ounce less, it's going to be the EltaMD Elements is definitely technically higher price per ounce. And the reason why I am comparing these two is because they are both zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, mineral-only sunscreens. I tend to choose mineral-only sunscreens just for myself because I feel like it provides a much better, durable, long-lasting protection against the sun, against UV, as well as blue light with the iron oxides that add the tint. And it is a physical barrier. The zinc oxide, the titanium dioxide is a physical barrier that reflects the UV and reflects the blue light from your skin, whereas chemical sunscreens absorb the UV light. I don't feel as nervous as I do with chemical sunscreens that I do with zinc oxide and titanium dioxide because it is that physical barrier and I just prefer it over the chemicals. And I think it's also more durable in response to UV, in response to light, compared to things like, for example, avobenzone and octinoxate, chemical filters that degrade in response to light. But yeah, for the longest time, I did not purchase the UV Elements because I was afraid that I just didn't know the difference between the two products. Yes. Also, we're wearing the same shirt.
I'm sorry for ruining the video.
Okay. For the longest time, I did not purchase the UV Element sunscreen because I was very confused. I didn't understand. They're both 100% mineral sunscreens. They're both tinted sunscreens. There's just that 1 degree difference in terms of SPF 41 for the lightly tinted versus SPF 44 for the Elta Elements tinted sunscreen. And I didn't understand the difference. I mean, that 3 degree difference isn't gonna make a significant difference at all in terms of UV protection. But it just, in my eyes, was the same exact thing. But then I actually purchased, I think I had a comment on one of my videos that said the EltaMD UV Element sunscreen is a darker tint, so it's better for people with deeper skin tones. And I thought to myself, I wonder if it might match my skin tone better than the lightly tinted, because the lightly tinted is just as it advertises. It is a light tint, so you still have, I think people with darker, deeper skin tones are gonna have a little bit of a hue, a cast, if you will. But I bought the EltaMD Elements to see if it would give me sort of a sun-kissed glow. And I haven't done this yet on my own, but I wanted to compare the two EltaMD mineral sunscreens in terms of their appearance, in terms of their texture on the skin, and see which one matches my skin tone better. You can leave a comment down below and let me know too. But I also want to make sure that you as a viewer, as a consumer of these sunscreens of the EltaMD brand, which I love, don't get me wrong, I do love the EltaMD sunscreens. I wanted you to be a more informed shopper and consumer of these products. Alrighty. Can you hear the cars honking down below? Okay, so before I actually test these on my skin, I still have the EltaMD Elements box on hand. If you know anything about me, you know that I keep the boxes that my skincare items come in, because I just like to have them on the shelf, kind of like I'm just like reaching for them from the store. I don't know. I still keep the boxes. I'll probably throw this away, but I wanted to just highlight some things on the EltaMD UV Elements sunscreen that differ from the EltaMD lightly tinted sunscreen. So aside from the actual size differences, these are both similar formulations, except for the lightly tinted sunscreen actually has antioxidants infused into the product. So it has things like, I think, alpha lipoic acid, and as well as quercetin, which is a plant-based polyphenol. There's some evidence to suggest that these can not only boost the ability of a product to protect against UV and just provide extra UV protection and protection against pollutants in the environment. There's also some evidence, some small studies showing that alpha lipoic acid in particular can help to improve the collagen synthesis in the skin and be a good anti-aging sunscreen or anti-aging ingredient. And I believe the lightly tinted also has theotic acid. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's also another antioxidant that may help protect skin and be a good anti-aging ingredient. The Elements, on the other hand, is actually, it doesn't have antioxidants infused in it. The only thing it has in here is citric acid, which may potentially act as an antioxidant. The thing about antioxidants is that outside of their natural source, they're not incredibly highly stable. So unless the manufacturer of these sunscreens is doing lab test studies that are showing clinical activity and protection from these antioxidants, you kind of take the marketing claims with a grain of salt. You don't necessarily know if it's actually going to be doing anything. I think having it in there is not going to be overly harmful in any way, and I think it just adds a little extra layer of insurance or protection, possibly. So you might as well have it in there just to have it in there. So if it does do anything, great. If it doesn't, fine. That's totally fine as well. Can you hear that I'm like stopped up? I've been like dealing with allergies right now, and my nasal passages are just, you don't want to hear about that. But yeah, it's just my voice is just not carrying the way it normally does. It feels very nasally, right? Anyway, yeah, the Elements does not have antioxidants in here. I don't know why they didn't put it in here like they did the lightly tinted, because you would think that if, especially this is a darker, deeper, for darker, deeper skin tones, the Elements, you would think they would kind of match the same sort of potential benefits together, so that, you know, an array of people, a diverse group of people can have those same benefits. I'm not really sure why that is not in here and why they don't have any sort of other potential benefits, but you're not really going for a sunscreen anyway to provide you antioxidants and extra ingredients. You really want just that zinc oxide, that titanium dioxide that's providing you that protection against the sun, against UV. And zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, and even chemical sunscreen filters, those are going to be your primary anti-aging ingredients that you need to really be concerned about. I mean, those are going to be the majority of skin aging is associated with the sun, is associated with UV. Even in cloudy weather, UVA is coming through those clouds and they're reaching your skin. So it's contributing to the aging process. You're going to definitely want sunscreen as your #1 anti-aging component in your anti-aging regimen. But I think I've been talking far too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and test these sunscreens out. So I think I'm gonna do the lightly tinted sunscreen. Again, love this. I've been using it for 2 years, and I actually have done a video on this product, the lightly tinted sunscreen, so definitely check that out because I apply it to my whole face and I give you a broader overview of the possible benefits from those antioxidants and from the other ingredients in here. In contrast to the lightly tinted, I have not done a video that has been solely focused on the elements. And again, because there's not really a great deal of ingredients in here other than just being a tinted sunscreen. But without further ado, let's go ahead and put these sunscreens on one side, each side of my face, and compare the two in terms of the color. Just for reference, I don't have anything on my skin. It may look a little red, I don't know. I did the ordinary AHA, BHA, salicylic acid, like that red solution serum this morning on my face for like 10 minutes, and I think I got it all off. But then I moisturized, and after that dried down, I put on the Bonobaji, I think it's Bonobaji Milk Thistle Repair SPF 50 sunscreen, which is probably more like SPF 15, you know, if you know that whole controversy about Korean sunscreens. But yeah, that's the only thing I have on my skin, so there's nothing, it's sort of naked skin, if you will. There's no tint, there's no makeup, there's no tinted sunscreen on here. So I'm actually going out after this. I'm gonna go walk and find a coffee shop somewhere. So it's actually good that I'm putting on this sunscreen. I think it's like noon or so, but it's a cloudy day, but you're gonna have that UV coming through anyway. So usually I do about a nickel size amount of sunscreen on the back of my palm and then apply it to my skin. I'm gonna be doing probably more like a dime, but this is the lightly tinted SPF 41 EltaMD sunscreen. This is the one that I've been using for about 2 years now, and I really, really like. You can see that it sort of kind of matches my skin tone. When it blends out, it definitely lightens up a little bit. So even if it looks a little darker and it makes you a little nervous, just know that it's going to blend out and it's going to lighten up just a tad. So I'm going to put this on the left side of my face. I'm not going to worry about my forehead just now. I'll do that after the video, but I just want you to see sort of how I apply. Yeah, so a lot of dermatology studies and research, they take one participant, or they take multiple participants, and they do a split face test study just to see how something works, and then they compare the two sides of the face. Sort of the same vibe that we're doing here. Okay, so it's really hard for me to actually like see. It's really hard for me to like actually see myself in the viewfinder and see like how much sunscreen I have on my skin. So don't yell at me through your computer screen. I'm sorry if it looks weird, or your phone or whatever you're watching this on. Please don't be watching this on your TV. That's like too large of a screen. So I'm just gonna be rubbing this in. It actually rubs in quite easily since I have like another moisturizer under this. I think that helps with tinted sunscreens if you have a moisturizer underneath. It helps to provide ease, that smoothability, spreadability. What am I even saying? Am I even speaking English? Okay, so you can see it definitely lightened up this side of my face, my left side of my face, or my right side, depending upon, I guess it's probably my right, or your right. But the left side of my face is definitely lighter than the right side, and you can see that when you spread it out, it definitely lightens up, and you have almost a whitish cast. But keep in mind that this kind of, when it dries down, the color kind of settles into at least my skin and looks natural. It looks a lot natural than it does now. And I'm just not sure how well this is going to look on deeper skin tones, so just keep that in mind. But that leads me into discussing or applying the EltaMD Elements, the SPF 44, and just seeing if there is a stark contrast in terms of the look in comparison to the lightly tinted. Sorry, I just need, I guess, more coffee. But here's the SPF 44 EltaMD Elements UV tinted sunscreen. It's not a stark difference. Let me just give you a view of what the lightly tinted looks like, so you can compare it on my hands before I put it on. But here's the lightly tinted right here. Can you see? And this is the EltaMD Elements. I got a lot of the EltaMD Elements on my skin, but you can see that there's not a huge difference, but I think when you actually apply it on your skin, there is quite a difference. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'll just apply it to my right side of my face. I'll just apply it to the right side of my face so you can see. Just doing the dot method. Again, I cannot see anything when I'm doing this, so I'm probably like being very heavy-handed on this. I'm probably being like very heavy-handed on this, but just because I can't see how much I'm applying. Let's go ahead and spread that out. This one feels a little thicker. I don't know if it's because there's maybe more iron oxides in here. I put so much on, oh my gosh. Wow, oh well. Let me actually just get my forehead while I'm at it. I'm gonna do like an actual real application after this video, so don't you worry. I know you're worried about me. Okay. Yeah, whenever I apply this on the screen or on a camera, I feel like I don't get like under my eyes or around my eyes or in all the places that I normally get. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, this is the Elements on the right side of my face versus the SPF 41 lightly tinted on the left side of my face. Do you notice a difference? I can tell that the right side looks darker, and I don't think it's just in my mind. What do you think? I think that the right side definitely is a tad darker. It probably is more so than I'm even realizing because I can't, again, see quite well on the screen on my camera, but it definitely looks more bronze, if you will, I think. But even then, even though it's a little darker when it comes out, it also spreads out and brightens up just a little bit. I'm just going to, if you can see that the left side of my face with the lightly tinted, it's sort of dried down a little bit and it has settled down, so the color isn't as like starkly different from my natural skin tone. This one is a little darker. This one's also going to dry down on the right side of my face, so it's going to kind of settle down a little bit more too. That's what I find with tinted sunscreens. I just need to give it a little time to just sort of settle in and calm down. But you can see that there is a difference. It looks a little darker on this side and lighter on this side. I actually prefer the lighter look because I think it matches my skin tone better. I think that if I'm going to like the beach or if I'm going to go to, which again, I never do, basically. I don't go to the beach or sit by the pool. Stop honking. Okay, I don't like go to the beach or sit by the pool. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but I guess like if I were ever to do that and I wanted to just sort of look like I fit in with all the beachgoers and the sunbathers, which again, I don't know why I would want to fit in with anybody. But yeah, I could definitely put on this one and look like I have actually been participating in outdoor social activities. But anyway, I hope this video has helped you provide, or has given you more insight into the two products and has helped provide you more information on which one to choose for you. Again, I'm going to use up both of these products, but I'm going to continue just sticking with the EltaMD Lightly Tinted Sunscreen because I find that more in line with my skin tone, and I think that's just a lot better for me, and I like the overall appearance and aesthetic better than the EltaMD Elements. But again, if you are a deeper skin tone or you have like a natural tan in your skin or hue, I think this is going to provide you a lot better results in terms of the appearance, and it's going to just match your skin tone a lot better. If you tried both of these sunscreens, let me know down below how it's worked for you in terms of the appearance, also in terms of just the efficacy, if it has helped to prevent a sunburn or if it has you know, definitely leave me a comment down below about how it just feels on your skin, if it had any sort of adverse effects like breakouts or anything like that, because I'm really interested to hear. It's just sort of the diversity of opinions in regards to this product. Again, I love the EltaMD products. I love the lightly tinted sunscreen. I'm going to be using this up. I've left a link down below to both sunscreens on Amazon. Those are affiliate links, but you can check them out and read more about them there, the ingredients, as well as look at other reviews from other consumers. And I really encourage you to do that. Watch more videos just so that you can be a more informed shopper before you actually buy it, because otherwise you'll be stuck with products that you'll just have to use up eventually. At least that's what I recommend, even if you don't necessarily like them. I'm going to be using this one up. I might even use the darker one on my body just to give myself like a sort of sun-kissed tan during the summer. Yeah, I might do that just to use it up a little bit more. But yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button down below. Let me know down below if you want to see future videos like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.